Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a T.I. is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is the Braxton Family Values. Braxton Family Values came back. I think it's I can't remember, was it season 13, 14? I can't remember, but anyway, it came back it came back on WETV last Thursday, and I DVR'd it and I watched it. And the first part of the show was about they had like a little disclaimer saying, you know, they had the conversations, the conversations about it, and everybody was so heartbroken and shocked. And Miss Evelyn said that she knew that Tamar was struggling, but she didn't know Tamar was struggling that bad where she would want to try to commit suicide. And so that was all a shock to the whole family. And then after those little confessionals were over, they switched to the next scene where Toni was having her photo shoot. And then as she was having her photo shoot, Toni explained that Tamar was supposed to stop by just to kind of help her direct it and stuff. And she was telling Toni that she needed, Toni was in a nice, I guess, jumpsuit type thing. And so she was telling her she need to show a little bit more butt. And Toni said, well, I'm already showing enough right here. I'm not going to show any more. They were having a conversation. They were talking about Trina's bachelorette party, and Toni said she wouldn't be able to come because of the photo shoot. And they said, oh no, somebody reminded Toni she was at the photo shoot, but she also had a video to do right after that. So she said, there's no way I could come. She said, I would like to come to Trina's bachelorette party, but I can't. And Tamar said, well, that's all right, she was coming. But Tamar said that she didn't want to come if there were going to be some stuff or some mess between the sisters. She didn't want to be involved in no mess after all of what she went through. And Toni was saying that she hoped that everything would go smooth with Trina's bachelorette, because it's supposed to be about Trina. And then the scene kind of ended, and then it switched over to Traci talking to her husband, and they were walking in the park. And then they went to this little I guess you could call it a canopy area, whatever, where they were sitting down. And Traci was telling her husband that she's tired of it, and she brought up the stuff that happened in Napa Valley on last year's episode. And she was saying that she's tired of her sisters always treating her second best, treating her like she's the black sheep of the family. And when it comes down to and so that was kind of my little quick review of what I saw, because like I said, I kind of fast forward most of the video. But in my opinion, all of those girls are in their mid to late 40s. I think Trina is like 43, 44. I think she said she was either 43 or 44, because I remember her saying that something similar to that when she was on Sister Circle before it got canceled. All of those girls, like I said, is in between their mid 40s and early 50s. And to me, they shouldn't be trying to do like these young women, have all these kind of bachelorette type sex parties with all these sex toys and play stuff and play men's body parts and having some kind of simulation of how people do sex acts and stuff. To me, that is too old for people of that age to be doing that. Even though some people would probably call me a prune and say, well, you know, old people do that too. Yes, of course, but it's behind closed doors. It's not all where the cameras and somebody could see and stuff like that, and I'm not a prune. It's just that I'm tired of all these people with all this over sexualized stuff. I mean, it doesn't make any sense now. It's like you can't keep anything a secret, and that kind of turned me off from the whole Braxton family, because besides that, the only other interesting thing was the part when Trina's daddy said that was the main reason why he didn't go to her first wedding, was because she didn't want his wife at the wedding because she felt loyal to her mom. But then he told her if that was going to be the same way this time, he wasn't going to be able to come to this wedding with Vaughn. And so she said she was going to try to talk to her mother and get her mother, try to get her mother's approval of that woman coming there. And I'm sorry, I have to disagree. Sometimes you have to kind of look at the other person's perspective, because to me it's like it's like that man is trying to throw that woman in Evelyn's face and in that woman's face, and she know Evelyn has a problem with that, but he want Evelyn to be all kumbaya and all this kind of stuff. And me myself, I probably would feel the same way if you know if things happen to me where my ex-husband would kept bringing up his new wife and the certain events that we were having and stuff like that, because it's all family and stuff like that. And just like Traci said earlier in the thing, she's not in that space where she's ready to forgive some of her sisters and stuff like that. So I kind of understand both sides of the situation, but I really hope the Braxton family can heal their wounds and come back to their sisterhood. This is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a T.I. is. I am out.